kickoff team on the field ready to start this postseason classic. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the offense on first down. To the ground with the back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical.
He lofts one down the sideline. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
A first down for the offense. Wants to throw. It's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to go up top. Leaves his feet and makes a nice catch along the left sideline. And what a sweet dime that last pass was. The Trojans always seem to have a quarterback who can make you pay in the second year.
And it's always a big, strong-arm guy that throws the ball the yard, that's just good-looking. I mean, just all the things that most people aren't, but that they want to root for and cheer for because they always find that guy at that position that does great things.
Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of...
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. He wants to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Tigers with the first and 10. Looking to pass. It's Newton. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes a grab enough for the first. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Makes the grab. Ball is free. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job at ball security there. Defenders trying to rip it free, and this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it to keep possession.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Mahomes. Going over the top. And that will fall incomplete as we have played 1 quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Right on target this time. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit. When you got that kind of pedigree, you always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They'll line up for a second down play. Corners are going to bail. Looking downfield, it's Mahomes. Quickly complete. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The Trojans get enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down line.
Comes out throwing on first down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Use the play fake, now to throw. They're trying to get to it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Line getting set on second down. Back to throw, it's Newton. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Cameron. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barkley. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. He wants to throw. Looking left. It's caught. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He's looking to throw it. Unleashes one. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Looking for more room. The 40. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. Fair catch called for and made. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl game.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now, we got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen one down.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking for a productive play on first down. Dropping back, it's Newton. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dialing up a second down pass play. Catch in the middle, it's Cameron. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, going to the air. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Defense playing a bail technique. Fires to the wideout. Lost the defense, he's wide open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Quarterback now breaking the field. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
The Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Touchdown Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. One final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback checking off. Going up top on 1st down. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to throw, it's Newton. Lost one deep down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Explosive plays are great, but you got to finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got his man down the middle. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
The offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll go to the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, the ball squirts out. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. And a tremendous return on the play before he's brought down.
How about that turn of events for the defense? Not only do they force the fumble and jump on it, creating a massive momentum shift, but they're already in field goal range where they stand right now to break this tie.
From the gun, the running back has it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Newton. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
What a great game. Tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Getting some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The quick out. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He was trying to get that return going instead. He'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas.